Hi, welcome back to my channel. It has been a while, it's been about 6 months to be exact, and there's quite a few things to get through, a lot of updates. So let's get straight into it. First of all, for all the new subscribers, I just want to say hi and thank you. It's been really cool that this channel has continued to grow. I know that this is a place where a few people, quite a lot of people have actually expressed, having anxiety, lessened through my words, or my insight that I've shared has helped them. And yeah, I just really, I'm glad that my videos were able to do that. And I definitely through these last 6 months kept thinking, okay, but why not make more videos? Why not provide more insight? Like, it doesn't have to stop. So let's do a little catch up of where I've been. So as most people know, I actually deferred my psychology master's degree, which was the Master of Professional Psychology, in 2022. So I was not studying, I took a break, and for the first half of the year, which is when I was mostly uploading, I was unemployed and pretty much just enjoying free time, socializing, living life outside of the classroom, which after 4 years of hectic university, I really did need. Mentally, I needed it. In a video that I posted about my deferral, I listed some goals that I had, and one of the bigger goals was to actually get employment for the rest of 2022. And this was so that I could actually use my degree and gain more experience. Now, that's partly why I have disappeared for 6 months, and it's because I did get a job. And after, not actually working for quite a long time, it mentally was a lot. It was a lot to get back into a routine where you're in this 9 to 5 position, and I worked 4 days a week, and the job was mentally very taxing. And I'll give a little explanation of the job in a minute. But I did get work and I got amazing experience, and I definitely want to make a dedicated video about that and how that work experience has helped me on the psychology journey. I got a job that was about providing phone support and connecting people to support services, and it was amazing. I was talking to people daily who maybe it was mental health related problems, physical problems. It was just absolutely mind-blowing to be having one-on-one conversations with clients and being like, okay, I have to be the responsible adult who never gets this phone call. I have to be sympathetic. I have to be, able to talk. And it was a great test of my ability. And to be honest, first phone call I ever made, I had a panic attack. I ripped the headset off my head, handed it to my supervisor, and I was like, you do it. But I grew, and yeah, there was so many lessons that I learned in that position, and that's why I kind of want to make a dedicated video, because I want to really unpack all the different ways that I gained experience, because it wasn't all just related to oh, I learned skills to help me be a psychologist. It also really helped my character as a human being, and it taught me life skills that I think, if you're going to be a professional or you want to be successful in anything you do, you need to have those skills, you need to have that insight. So I definitely want to share all that with you, because I think that the job was quite a unique opportunity, and yeah, I was just really grateful for it. And this is my last week. I have resigned. And that brings me to a point I'm going to make in a little bit. Towards the end of 2022, which is so weird, 2022, we're in 2023, I'm still getting my head around it. Towards the end of 2022, I obviously had to accept my deferred spot for this year, but the applications had opened up for master programs again. So I was enrolled in the Master of Professional Psychology, and I was like, look, I've got all this new experience now under my belt. I've taken a break. My career goal has changed a little bit because of my work experience. Let's go for it. Let's apply again for a spot in clinical psychology. And I didn't actually get many. I got 2 interviews. I applied to 5 places. I got 2 interviews, and it was really nerve-wracking going through the process again. In case anyone isn't familiar, I made a video that I did not get into clinical psychology. In 2021, I applied, I did a whole bunch of interviews, and I got rejected from all of them. So I took up the spot in professional psychology. And I think doing the interview sort of brought all that back up. My work experience really helped me, and I think just being away from the uni system, being able to clear my head, being more confident about my career choices, that all helped me. So it sort of balanced out a little bit. And when time came for the actual interviews, I actually got to a place of just having sort of a very healthy level of nerves. It wasn't crippling or anything like that. I remember the first time I ever did interviews, it was extremely crippling anxiety and it was very tough to get through them. But anyway, I even had the experience, one of my interviews was a group interview, which I had never done before, and that is something that I would also love to discuss. I'm gonna again make a dedicated video about this because there's so many things to pull apart. But anyway, I applied, I got 2 interviews, I waited, I held my breath, I got in, I got offered a spot in the Master of Clinical Psychology, and I was not expecting it. I was like, you know, I'll go for it, it's a super slim chance, we'll see what happens. I did it. I wanted to clarify that everything I said in my I didn't get into clinical psychology, I still agree with that all 100%. I think what I really need to stress is that I really did have my understanding of why I want to be a clinical psychologist, and the reason to go after the degree really formed for me during 2022. I had experiences that sort of led me to be like, you know what, I think I do want to do the clinical degree. So I was very confident on that, and that's sort of what shifted in my mind and made me reapply. And I'm a very strong believer that obviously if you want something, you don't quit, you just keep going, you keep trying. And I think, you know, after the 4 years of wanting to be in clinical and then having the experience of not getting in, and then, you know, there was some things about my professional degree that, like, it wasn't really feasible because the degree that I was enrolled in, it wanted me to do my placements far out in rural areas. And I was kind of, you know, really anxious about that, and I didn't necessarily know how that was going to work. So there were a few things about that particular degree that it just wasn't sitting well with me. It was also online, and that for the masters, I want the face-to-face experience. I don't want to be online. That might suit some people. It suited me during honors, and it suited me during the 3rd year for the bachelor degree. But yes, there were some things with the professional degree that were playing over and over in my head, and when I paired it with my new sort of idea of what I see myself doing as a clinical psychologist, I was like, I have to go for it. And for the university that I got into, I really hope it was a case of, you know, that all came out in the interview, and I will talk about that in a dedicated video, just explaining, you know, what I believe I did differently the second time round, and passing along that wisdom so that hopefully it helps somebody else who might be going for it a 2nd or 3rd time. But yeah, again, I think it's incredibly lucky. I got knocked back from the only other interview that I did, which was the group interview. And that's sort of like where I'm at. So I was working, I got into clinical psychology, so I'm on the cusp of beginning that, which is very overwhelming because I have to do things like sort out a supervisor, I have to get my head around. I haven't even looked yet at like textbooks that I need to get, if I need to get any. And the other reason that I have disappeared from YouTube is because this was whilst I was filming videos at the start of the year, but I got into a relationship which is beautiful and amazing and everything that I could have hoped for. So I was just really enjoying working and then spending time with my boyfriend, and you know, this channel played, like I always would get the notifications like someone's commented, someone subscribed, and I always wanted to bring this part back into my life because I've always loved making videos and speaking, and it's great practice even for yourself, you know, to learn how to articulate what you're gonna say. And anytime I edit my videos, I always sort of think, oh, maybe I could have said this clearer, or you know, I could have done this differently, and I missed having that. But I think that now that I've ceased working and I'm going to be starting uni, I probably will have more time, I think, to make videos and get back into it and share the master's experience along the way. I'm not done talking about the bachelor degree or the honors. I think there's still a lot that can be touched on regarding those. But yeah, this was my little update, and I just wanted to jump back on. I wanted to just make a video because when you haven't made a video for a long time and it plays on your mind like make a video, you have to just do it, and I think that's how you get back into the habit of it. So I've made it, I'm here, this is the update, I'm back. Any questions, anything to do with studying psychology or even life or whatever, put them down below and you know, I'll answer them. I do like to stay on top of the comments, and some of my videos have come from people, you know, asking me a question, and I've been like, you know what, if that person wants to know about it, then somebody else wants to know about it. So yeah, I just want this channel, I still want this channel to grow to be a very supportive, honest, open space for people who are maybe struggling with university, struggling with their career endeavors, you know, unsure about what they should be doing, and let's get back on track. Let's do it. And I don't think I have anything else to share at the moment. Working, relationship, masters. Let's leave it there. It's a cute little catch up, and I will see you in the next video. So make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of the future videos that I'll be doing. Like I said, I'll make one on doing the clinical interviews for a second time, what they were like, why I believe I got in, with some tips along the way. And the other video is my very first paid gig using my psych degree that I believe has really shaped me as a human, as a future psychologist, as a student. You know, it fed into, I believe, me getting into clinical masters. And yeah, don't miss it, because I think you'll find them useful, or hopefully you do. And that's it. Like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next time. Bye.